Some tricks for building this model accurately, this little 1-inch cube, are to get your 3 pieces set. I always like to suggest that you do an X, Y, and Z axis. I have a little bit of glue located on a piece of paper here, and I'm going to use my glue tool, which happens to be my paper clip. I'm going to just use a very, very little bit of glue. And here's my 1 by 1 inch piece. Here is my 1 by 15/16 inch piece, and here's my 15/16 by 15/16 inch piece. And I'm just going to take a little bit of glue, and I'm barely going to put that glue on here. I'm just going to kind of say the word glue like that. And then I'm going to take most of it off. And I'm going to use gravity to help me to push this down. So I'm going to line it up and press it down and hold it just for a couple of seconds so that it kind of gets stiff there. I'm going to find my nice clean triangle, and I'm going to turn this sideways and use my triangle to help me make sure that it's nice and square. That will get me a 90-degree angle, and I want to make sure these edges are right aligned. If you can see it, there we go. So the next thing to do is to let gravity help you. So we started out by using gravity in this direction, and now I want to turn it sideways because now gravity can hold the whole thing up for me. And then I'm going to put this third piece in, and I'm going to do that as so I have an X, a Y, and I'm going to use my third piece as the Z. And that will hold the whole thing together. So let me show you. Once again, I'm going to get a little bit of glue. I'm going to put a little bit of glue and then wipe that glue off. On this edge, do the same thing on here. And of course, I've washed my hands between the last time that I put a piece on. And then I'm going to put that piece right in here. And again, I'm using gravity to help me. So I start out by putting it this way, but I'm going to turn it that way so that I can see how gravity is going to support this edge. And now because I've put 3 edges together, gravity is holding each edge up for me. So oops, make sure I stick that. So we're going to hold that together for just a couple seconds, just like we did before. Once I have my 3 pieces kind of glued nicely and set how I want them to be, I'm going to take my next piece and I'm going to glue it in. And this one requires 2 sides of glue, so you can see I've taken just a little bit of glue on this edge and a little bit of glue on this edge. You may need to mark these so you remember which direction they're going. This is my long end, so I'm going to put my long end down. And probably would have helped to put glue on this edge. So you can see even I, after 100 years of practice, still forget where my glue is going. There we go. Put that on there. And again, I can let gravity is helping me hold this together, right? I don't need to make something stand in some magical way. Gravity can actually solve that problem.